Channel Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I'm going to be doing the weekly reading for all signs for the collective. Um, and of course, it's general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And remember that this is, whenever you watch this, this is for the coming week for you. Jojo made it. Good morning. Thanks for being here. And thank you. Thank you so much to all of you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. So I'm going to start with the Kipper deck. See what this has to say about the coming week. And then I will dive into some other decks. So we start with Distant Horizons, number 36. Official Person, number 22. Message of Concern, number 14. Thief, number 24. And the sun is here. Good morning. Thanks for being here. And Great Fortune, number 26. Ah. That was looking pretty bleak there for a minute. I mean, kind of is, but um I there's this giant anchor here on Distant Horizons. And I'm getting like, pull up the anchor, like full speed ahead. The ship is flying through the air. Going on a trip, on a mission. Kind of, yeah, gaining some kind of freedom, breaking the chains from being stuck. But it's like, as you start to build momentum and, pick up the pace, someone comes in, an official person, could be somebody in a position of power, someone in the military or police or judge. Somebody wears a uniform. Did I say that? Yeah. Who comes in, who brings a message of concern. Now, this could be a message of concern. Well, it's a message of concern regarding a thief. Somebody was up to no good or has been up to no good. And you, as you're trying to move forward, there's this, I don't know, this sudden like, oh no, something happened here. We can't move forward like we thought. 4, 5, 6, 2, 22, 14, and 24. 4, 5, 6. It's like, it's this interesting little glitch that happens that slows progress or halts it temporarily, because suddenly you're being told that you're dealing with somebody here who has not, who a thief, who, or somebody who's, they, like I said, they've been up to no good. But it's not that big of a deal, because we end with Great Fortune. I don't know. It could be where the message of concern is that a thief has taken some great fortune, taken your money, taken your resources. It can, taken your energy or time. Great fortune doesn't have to just be money. But generally speaking, I get this impression that it's like, this thing here, it happens, but you're already, I don't know that you're halted, you're just slowed down. Like, you're already going. And so whatever all this nonsense is, you're just like, well, got to keep going. Can't stop the train now. And it's okay. It's like cuz you're moving towards something better. Like this feels very, whatever this thief is, it's a very petty thing in the face of whatever is coming or whatever you're moving toward. Ooh, Jamie Leanne is here. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Okay, so I'm going to go to my Scapini deck. Say it with my terrible Italian accent. All right. So what is all this craziness? The Empress, the Pope, which is the Hierophant. And okay, so we have Taurus and Libra energy here. And then Taurus again. You might have Taurus in your chart. You could be dealing with somebody with Taurus in their chart. Page of Cups. I'm going to attempt to hold all of these in one hand. Two of Coins. I don't know how well I'm going to do. And the Five of Swords. Okay, I need to just look at these. So this official person, okay, so I'm going to say the Empress is you. You know, you've got your sights set on distant horizons. You're on a journey. You you have a firm grasp of um the way of things, cycles. You 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 naturally have the ability to be patient. She's got her foot on the moon. It's like, yeah, you know, this too shall pass. She doesn't get flustered, and so interesting that she's got wings. Because I was drawn to this bird here flying in front of the ship. It speaks to me of the freedom, of the ability to go where you want, to do what you want. The Empress, she is very sovereign. She is an authority unto herself. And this Pope is coming in, somebody who's in this position of power, who has some kind of knowledge, some kind of understanding about um I don't know, about your dealings, about your life, about your journey that you're on. And they're saying there's somebody here. There's this thief. It's somebody who has they've they've shown up in a certain way where they've brought some kind of communication, potentially, that's from a place of love. It's an emotional, it's a it's some kind of emotional offer, emotional communication, loving, but it's it's not um it's not authentic. This is the thief. who is they show up in a certain way, um as a way to disarm you, as a way to be like, oh no, but I have this cup to offer. And they could be somebody who's younger than you, or they're just, yeah, their emotional intelligence is a little lower on the scale, um or on the spectrum. They're much more interested in they're much more self-serving. They come across as, they're very self-involved, and they're in it for themselves. And so they show up one way, and and maybe you took them at their word, you took them at face value. But somebody is showing up and saying this person is not who they said they are. They are juggling. There's some their page of cups. The page of cups is often that character who's doing things a little differently, trying something new, marching to the beat of their own drum, or dancing, as I like to say. I don't know, this person is trying to dance circles around you, apparently. um and maybe because they've been found out or they've been caught, they're being forced to look at themselves, because she's looking here in the mirror. But I feel like this came up recently, where it's not that they feel remorse for what they did, they feel bad because they got caught. And they're like, how could I let this happen? But it's interesting because we have this guy up here kind of looking down. It's like this, it feels very much like this Pope, this, somehow somebody saw something, because this person was careless. They got caught. But yeah, they got caught. They've been defeated. They're realizing that they they took what wasn't theirs, took more than their share. And now they have to pay it back. Now, but double, they have all these fines now. It's like the great fortune is coming from what this person did. Because yeah, they lied, they cheated, they stole, they something where um they were deceptive in some way. And that's, yeah, karma. We don't specifically have justice here, but well, who knows? I'm gonna pull more cards, so we'll see what comes out. Um, yeah, I'm gonna use my Deviant Moon Tarot. Going a little on the darker side this week. All right. We've got the Moon, Pisces, also Cancerian energy. The Ace of Swords. The Ten of Pentacles. The Two of Cups. And the Nine of Swords. All right. Well, this could be Could be a love situation, a romantic situation. It doesn't have to be. But if you are dealing with that, um, this feels like, yeah, somebody who, this thief was somebody who played you, tried to, and they got caught. Um, because the moon here, it's these figures, they're marionettes, they're attached to the moon. It's like there's, like I said, there's been some kind of deception, manipulation that's gone on. Somebody doing something for their own gain, being I keep saying it, deceptive, feeding you illusions, and you have been alerted to the truth. You Clarity has been brought to you around what has happened. Someone keeping secrets, like, yeah, something really shady. And you're just like, oh, well, okay, now, now that I know the truth, I'm not going to deal with this. I know exactly what I need to do. I've got my sword. I'm moving away from this. I'm uh, it's like you're already on this journey, and you're just like, I know where I'm going. I know what I want to do, and now I have the ability to have this new beginning. Thing is, with the 10 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups, it's like, I guess it could be read a couple of ways, where you gain the clarity around somebody who you thought maybe you were married to them, maybe this is somebody's, your family. Again, we have this manipulation. Um, somebody's was using you as a pawn in some kind of game, kind of a burden to you. We see this figure here holding up the table, kind of this child. It's like the forgotten child, or the cast cast off or something. Yeah, this is somebody who you felt was your equal. There was love here, a strong soul bond, but getting this truth about this person, um it's like you're mad. You kind of get to this feeling of, like, feeling fierce, and like, I'm just going to cut this person away. But at night, you try to sleep, and you just have this little demon on your back. You can't sleep. You're caught up in anxiety and worry about this. Like, how could I have let this happen? How did I not see this? But this could also be where this deception happened, and you were like, okay, I'm not putting up with this. I'm cutting this out. New beginning. Going to move towards my certain victory, because I know what I need to do. And you do just that. You attract in, maybe there's somebody else around who comes in, or there's somebody there already who is offering, I don't know. Yeah, I'll just keep saying it. Somebody who seems like they they're a match, but then you, because of what you've just been through, you've got some PTSD around what's happened, and feeling like you were kind of bamboozled. And so you have all this anxiety around what this new beginning could potentially be somebody else. Seems really good. Seems like it's something to build on, but now you've got this little demon talking to you and being like, you can't trust anyone. You've already been through this once, this kind of thing. Divinely guided. Hello. Thanks for being here. So, yeah, well, okay. Let me let me finish off with I'm gonna finish off with some oracle cards. I think I'm gonna go with the elemental oracle. Yeah, it's so it's intense. I did choose these cards well. Better to say these cards chose me today. We've got fire and ignition, number 8, which great fortune breaks down to an 8. Pressure, transformation, number 26. Number 26. That's interesting. Um, Cave, protection, number 17, which breaks down to an 8. Really? We've got triple eights here. This is whatever's happening here. There's a divine hand in this. This all needed to happen in order to boost you, because 8 is a number of abundance, right? And good fortune. Gravity, groundedness, number 39. And north, expansion, number 1. Yeah. So it's like this all needed to happen for some reason, um as a way to, what's the word, I was going to say curate. That's not quite the right word. It's like you needed to, kind of like how like fermented foods are made, where, like it has to sit and it has to, like, all the bacteria needs to get in there and it changes it, but it makes it more nutritious, highly nutritious. And it's like this this is the fire, that the ignition, it's what's lit under you to attract in great fortune, to go through some kind of transformation. It's not easy. Transformation typically is not. It typically is quite painful and challenging. But when you come out the other side, this you are something else. You are different. You are better. Better. I don't know if that's the right word, but you know what I mean. Cave, protection. See, you've learned how to protect yourself in a new way. This transformation is like, or you're going to be. It's it's understanding what is important to you and knowing how to hold that close. And the word sacred is coming to mind. It's like, what is sacred to you, you don't squander it, you don't let others take it or manipulate it away from you. Somehow that was happening before. And now you're like, no, I know what I need to focus on. I know, like, you've become quite protective of yourself, or, whatever this great fortune is, or the even the ability to manifest that, to create it. And groundedness, gravity and groundedness. Yeah, it's like you are coming to a place of feeling good in your own skin, knowing where you stand, being grounded. It's like you you stand solid and firm in who you are. You're able to make very, very logical, practical decisions about what is right for you, about what's going to create stability for you and continued abundance. And that's what leads you on this new adventure. That's what gets the momentum going again. It's like maybe you do, yeah, whatever stops you or slows your progress, you realize that you are the fire. You were always the fire that kept things going. And maybe in the past, you had thought that it somehow had to do with someone else, or you were relying on others, or something like this. And it's like you getting back to yourself, back to your true nature, your essence. And the butterflies here kind of lifting her up. There's all these birds and butterflies, transformation and freedom. Those are the words that keep coming to me, and it's like just catapults you into a whole new stratosphere. You thought you were going before, but now you're like, oh, you've figured out a different direction. You realize that your compass wasn't calibrated correctly before, and now that it is, you're heading exactly where you need to go. And this is, now you're on the right track. And this great fortune, it's like it expands, it multiplies, because now you're in alignment. So, all right, there it is. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and week, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks again so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.